washed, showered, scraped, scrubbed. But yeah, look at this. This is a bit more like it. We've come around the bay, come around the island to another bay. But yeah, check this out. This is a bit more like Mamma Mia. This is the little bay we're heading into, Stefanos something or other. Like I said, they all end in os. Just behind us here, we've got Albania is along this coastline. We've now got ourselves a shipping agent in Albania to help us do the clearance when we go over there. Again, like I said, in the future, but we'll be planning on going to Albania as well. This is what is known as the pontoon pyjama party, although we're not on a pontoon, we're all at anchor. This guy over here is having to leave. But what happened was, and of course, this was dark at the point in time because it was 4:30. In this space over here, the catamaran, he was parked right over on that shore. And then he dragged his anchor all the way back. So he was very, very close to us, as in nearly touching. So Stuart had to get in the dinghy, go around, knock on his hull. All the other boats are up and monitoring what's going on. Anyway, they came up on deck and, were horrified at, what was happening. So they've lifted their anchor, gone back over to the shore. They've moved around all over the place and realised that they just can't set the anchor or they haven't got enough space to do so. So they've left. Just to point out the problem we've got with it, if people come knocking into us, the chances are they're charter boats. So they've got insurance, the charter company's got insurance, and all they'll do is lose their deposit for any damage to their boat. However, we then have to pursue the charter company, and arrange to sort out any repairs that need to happen. And this, of course, is not just a week's sailing for us. This is a summer-long expedition. So if they fuck our boat up or trash it or scratch it and dent it, we have to get that fixed at our expense and inconvenience, which is an absolute fucker. So that's why we're absolutely anchor Nazis at the moment. In the bay, people will drop anchor on top of each other's anchor, and then if you need to get out, you can't because you're stuck in on their anchor. So it's Stuart calls it Italian knitting, and obviously it's not always just the Italians that do that, but that's what we're up against. So like I say, we have become the anchoring Nazis at the minute. Well, the heights of glamour of yachting, we are sat on a concrete bench outside a little snack bar off the dual carriageway, well, right next to the dual carriageway, having spent 4 hours this afternoon at customs and the port authority to get this stupid Greek bloody paperwork done. Absolute fucking nightmare. It is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. So before we go back to the boat, and we honestly thought we wouldn't get out there before it went dark, we've stopped for a beer. So we are literally sat drinking cans of lager on this bench, and let me just show you the surroundings. The view's all right, that side. We're not even speaking, it's been that bad. I don't mean we're not speaking because we've had argument. We're not speaking because we're just mentally exhausted. We're trying to get to Lidl in the dinghy. We've seen instructions that you can get round. So we've come up this river. The moorings for the boats and stuff are very I was going to say unsafe. I'm looking at them going, I ain't climbing up there. Like this one here, there's like, it's like a pallet on top of some metal poles. I think we're in the sewers. Not the Suez, the sewers. Yeah, he's saying don't moan that he never takes me anywhere. Have you seen this shit? Course, I've worn a nice white outfit. Stuarts just said we're explorers. The only thing I like exploring is the new collection at Chanel on the bloody makeup counter. So this is way out of my comfort zone, climbing on broken pipes and planks under the motorway. Oh my God, I have to get off now. I was not happy climbing under that plank that was broken under a sewage pipe down a minging cut in the woods. Much easier walking on the road. Oh yeah, this is where I would have had to climb out of. So that pipe, this black pipe running down here, you had to climb underneath there and then walk on all this shit up here. I don't think so. Too old for that. Right, Lidl was shit. Not going again, we're going to the local Greek supermarkets from now on. So we're sat on the dual carriageway in a car park on some shop steps having a pasty. He's found a sausage roll and I've got here what looks like cheese. Couldn't read it, didn't look. It's so long as it's not going to have liver in it, I'm going to be all right if I don't know what it is. So let me just show you the nice surroundings again. We haven't had a drink, there's no bar or anything on the way to or from, just like yesterday. So now we're going to have, in fact we're going to have to go to that snack bar again, aren't we, and go and get a beer. In fact there's a garage next door, they probably will have beers because you can drink and drive over here. So I'll go and get us a can of lager. So we'll sit on the step again with a can of lager. Just arriving in Albania. We have to bring the boat here for VAT purposes, that was it. The boat needs to come out the EU every 18 months to reset the clock, or we have to pay VAT in the EU. So this port, Sarande in Albania, was literally, I think, 10 miles away from where we were staying in Corfu, so it gets it over and done with and resets the clock for another 18 months. So we're just arriving in the harbour. It looks like a nice holiday place, that's what it's billed as in the book. One thing about the Albanian check-in procedure is we have to use an agent. So there are lots of shipping agents ready to check yachts in. So we've sent them all the documents and then we're going to meet them at the dinghy dock and we'll complete the formalities. But apparently it's a breeze. So hopefully, fingers crossed, and then we'll go and get beer in Albania. managed to find in the Albanian supermarket a roller cola. That was, we couldn't find Pepsi Max, but we found roller cola, so poor Stuart. And to be fair, it is a step up than his orange squash that he was on when we first got on board, but he is now on roller cola. So check this out, and it is called Vicos Cola. Aha, I get to drive the dinghy. It's one of them proper ones with a proper steering wheel, none of that shit at the back where you have to do it all in reverse, because I can't do that. So I'm quite happy with an accelerator right there and a nice steering wheel. Oh yeah, it's not my dinghy, it's his.
Brendan, there's his catamaran.
Through the goalpost.
I've just successfully parked the dinghy.
Well done.
What have you done today?
I've chatted to Helen. Helen and I have agreed that we're going to be living together.
We're going to move in on the
Oh, here we are.
Yeah, me and Janine are going to move in on the catamaran, because then we can have a totally domesticated female department, and then Brendan's going to move in with Stuart on our boat, and they can have like the boys' boat, and we're going to see how we get on.
The thing is, Brendan's not even been asked about this.
No, we obviously not.
The thing is, Brendan's quite happy with this proposal. Right, I think you two, I think it's wife swap, isn't it? Is that?
It's not wife swap, because we're not swapping wives. The wives are going on one boat and the husbands are going on the other boat.
What do you reckon? You reckon we outdo them?
Sounds bizarre to me.
I think as long as we don't run out of booze, we'll be fine.
Just arriving on the island of Paxos, and just under the sail here there is the little harbour of Laka that we are heading towards. Now I can see from here, and it is supposed to be a little harbour, I can see from here that there must be 50 boats in there. It is rammed. Right, this is like a zoo in here. I haven't bothered counting the boats yet, but you can see there's absolutely tons of them. So we are anchored right on the edge. So there's like the start of the cove, those rocks there. Then obviously you've got the cove. And then there's the other side. And we're basically not in the cove, we're stuck out. All the write-ups say about this beautiful turquoise water, which you can see over there, and basically all in the cove. We've got the black water here because we're obviously on the seagrass. So I think I've dropped the anchor on seagrass, which of course you're not really supposed to do, or you have to try and avoid it. Well, I couldn't avoid it because I had a tricky manoeuvre to get the anchor in between this boat here and this one next door in that space, while we got two up our arse as well. So anyway, it seems to have held. So Stuart made me this chili vodka. So this is the chili vodka. I've had a few with tomato juice and it's really not bad, but the Italian tomato juice that I got the other day was minging and it was absolutely revolting to drink. Anyway, so I thought, right, what can I do with it? So I thought, I know, I'll do a martini. Now, I'm not keen on martini, like the vermouth stuff. So we bought some the other day to go with Negroni. They didn't have the right one, they didn't have the red, so I had to buy white, Bianco. So I thought, I know, I'll do like a vodka martini with the chilies and stick some olive brine in it to like a dirty martini. Dirty martini, it's fucking disgusting martini. It's absolutely rank. Yeah, there's that. But my problem is I can't waste stuff, so I'm gonna have to drink it, but oh God, it's minging. I've just gone to drink it on deck and realised my facial expressions drinking it need to be captured on video because it is gross. So anyway, here we go.
Get it down, you Zulu warrior.
Oh, it's the kickback and the aftertaste is like, ah. Oh man. things I do to use up stock in here. So this is quite good because I'm going to show you how we moor up, because I can't normally do it from the boat. So look, so we come alongside with the dinghy. And then I climb alongside, just like Janine's done. Oh shit, now get it all wrapped down the wires and stick it on the cleat.
And it's like, you did that very well.
Yeah.
Elegantly. Right,
So,
your stairs are down.
and then, yeah, take the stairs out, right. I'm hoping there's enough restaurant spaces for all these boats and what am I going to call it, dinghy space on the docks, because there must be 75 boats here, if not 100, because by the time we've come in, honestly, it's rammed. This is quite good being able to video other people, because this is normally what I do that I can never video because there's no one standing on the shore waiting to video me.
Quite well.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, everyone, this is Janine and Brendan. These are our friends that I've already mentioned.
We're the good looking ones.
Yeah. These are our new friends, which is lovely, and we're hanging out together for a while.
We like to call ourselves stalkers.
They're not stalkers. They're not stalkers at all. Anyway, I think we need some more drinks, because after my manky martini, I'll tell you the manky martini story. Well, it was time to open the flap earlier. The central piece rolls up, and it now allows all the breeze in through here into the cockpit, where we were stifled earlier today. I just started doing some video editing, and I got a shout from Stuart, you really ought to come and film this. So I've just shoved my mask on and a pair of pants, and he's cleaning the bottom of the boat, so I dread to think what I'm going to find under here. Anyway, let's go and have a look. This is where I shit myself now when I realise how deep we are. Oh my God, that's fucking massive deep. 5 metres in my ass, it's fucking 15. Fish seem to like it. Fabulous little fish taverna, beautiful, really lovely service. We popped in the other day for a beer and met a couple who had eaten and they'd recommended a couple of dishes, and we've had them tonight and they're absolutely superb. We're just a lovely setting and a nice group of people who own it, manage and run it, and the kids on the floor as well, just really, really lovely. So yeah, we're delighted with this. We'll definitely come back here again. Well, we already have. We only popped in for beers, and they freeze the glasses so they're lovely and cold. We're over there, and we rocked up over there at a nice bar, and we walked back over to this one over here, and we've had a nice afternoon. And the way back, the path goes through this river. So fortunately I've got my bikini on, but I'm just having to hitch my dress up here to pants level and try not to lose me flip. There we are. Oh shit, right there. Put my bag back on. As usual, he's buggered off and left me. So, oh shit, I don't like this bit. So I'm having to walk through. I'm going this way. Ooh. As you know, I don't like deep water. Ah! There we are. So, oh, look, there's a piece of watermelon on the other side. So I've made it to the other side. I tell you what, I'm no Crocodile Dundee, or what's he called, Indiana Jones. getting freaked out walking through a bit of water. I don't like deep water, and I don't like not being able to see where I'm going. Anyway, we're now entering the jungle. Tell you what, hiking in flip-flops is not... Oh, lovely gold flip-flops, ever so nice. But you slip around on them once they're wet. Little woody piece. There's the pot over there. All the insects are starting. In fact, if I shut up, you might be able to hear them. Right, I just want to explain quickly about these nets, because we've been watching the Durrells on Netflix. Fabulous. I was going to say, just a lovely series. If you haven't watched it, have a go with the Durrells. And it's set in Corfu. So, the olive trees, when they drop their fruits, you need to put these nets round the base, so then you can easily collect all the nets. So every single olive tree, look, and even some in the wild bushes, they have these nets next to them. Look, there's even a bit round this little fella here. This is this fantastic restaurant that we've discovered and beach called Panoramic in Noto, Corfu. Beach area down there. And then look at this. Stuarts just said this is exactly what we expected the whole of the Mediterranean to be like. Little bars, restaurants dotted around, little pontoon over here to move the dinghy up on. Obviously from the videos it's not quite been like that, but we are absolutely loving every moment of this in Greece. And here we have the Maltese Falcon. Now all its masts spin round to make it into a square rigger. That's the Blue Peter type ship, you know, with the square sails. Can't believe we're going right past it. In fact, that middle mast just turning now, you can just see it, look. That's nice of it to do a little spinny winny round for us. Yo! And there's the family who's arrived! Hi! How are you?
Kids were fighting in the plaza.
Right, there's a speech coming here.
This is Uzo, and it's presented on my 21st birthday. Cake, I had to blow it out. Apparently I'm pretty good at blowing. Big puff. Asperpato is the Greek meaning bottoms up.
Aspirado.
Hey!
Well, that's not really Uzo. That's not Uzo. That's Rocky. That's a Rocky. A Rocky.
Happy birthday, Stuart.
Many thanks. Big adventure. Here we are.
Well, Stuart.